I have owned a ton of amplifiers in my guitar career, but never have I owned an amplifier that I would consider to be a dream amplifier of mine. Well, until now. So let me introduce you guys to the Revv 10th anniversary generator. This amplifier is super cool, and ever since I had the chance to do my unboxing and first impressions video of this amplifier, which I will have the link for that up on the top of the screen if you guys want to watch that, I've had a lot of time to really put this amplifier through its paces, and this amplifier also put me through my paces as well, and there is just so much under the hood happening, so many different features in this amp, so I say let's go ahead and get into it. I am finally the proud owner of a full-size Revv generator amp head, guys, and I am so freaking pumped about this one. So you might be asking, what is the 10th anniversary Revv generator? Well, basically it is the Mark III generator, but with a few revisions, mainly on the high gain channels being the purple and red channels. So when I had a chance to talk to Sam from Revv at the NAMM show this year, he mentioned how a lot of guitarists approached them and let them know how much they loved the hairier and more aggressive high gain tones from the Mark I and Mark II generators. So what Revv decided to do for their big 10-year anniversary is take those hairier and more aggressive high gain purple and red channels and put it into a generator along with the more polished green crunch channel and blue clean channel, combining all of the best qualities that Revv has to offer into one generator. Revv has decided to limit their 10th anniversary generators to only 200 units to celebrate the last decade of hard work, and I just feel so incredibly lucky to have the chance to own one myself. And you may be thinking, well, what if I miss my chance to get the 10th anniversary generator from Revv? Does that mean that I won't be able to get the same revisions on my Mark III? Luckily for us, Revv from here on forward will be offering the Revision B on all of their Mark III generators, so you really don't have to worry about missing out on it. Let's take a look at all the different features that the Revv 10th anniversary generator has to offer. And since there's just so much packed into this amplifier, I'm going to take this one in sections. So let's go ahead and start out with the blue channel, also known as the clean channel. There is a 3-band EQ, a level knob, and there is no gain knob on this clean channel, which in my own opinion, it doesn't necessarily need a gain knob because you get plenty of gains in the other channels on this amplifier. But from my time that I have really gotten to spend with this amp, I can confirm that it gives me some of the most pristine cleans that I have ever heard on any high gain amplifier. There are two other features on this clean channel, and in my own opinion, these are the more interesting features of the clean channel. The first being the wide mode, which to activate, all you have to do is hit the channel button one more time just to engage it. And to my knowledge, the wide mode is a boost to both the lower end frequencies and the higher frequencies, giving you more of a natural width using the EQ. And the other feature is the bright switch, which is shared between the green crunch channel and the blue clean channel. And as the name suggests, it gives you a little bit more brightness on your tone. Next up is the green channel, also known as the crunch channel. It has its own 3-band EQ, a level knob, and a gain knob as well. And I find that the green channel is really good for getting you those nice crunchy clean tones. And if you utilize the 2 different drive modes that are accessed by hitting the channel button, it'll get you into more of a realm of doing crunchy rock tones. And it also has the bright switch, which obviously is shared between the blue clean channel and the green crunchy channel. And I find if I'm doing those more dynamic rock tones, I like to have that bright switch engaged because the gain on the crunchy channel tends to get a little flubby from time to time. Now on to the really fun stuff, being the more heavier high gain channels, and let's go ahead and start out with the purple channel that has a more tight and modern feel to it. So it has its own 3-band EQ, there's a level knob, and of course a gain knob. So I have owned the Revv G20 amplifier for a couple of years now, and I absolutely love that amplifier, and it has its own purple channel. And the purple channel on the 10th anniversary generator just has so much freaking gain on it. When the G20 is cranked up all the way, that's basically where the 10th anniversary generator is at about 11 o'clock. So this amplifier has a boatload of gain, so much more gain than you would ever need. Probably one of my favorite features of both the purple and the red channels is the 2 different aggression modes. So the blue and red aggression modes can be accessed by hitting the channel switch, and basically they act as a boost in front of your preamp, giving you the feel of a boost pedal. So if you don't want to use a boost pedal with the 10th anniversary generator, you really don't have to. The purple channel also has a bright mode, which pushes those higher end frequencies just like on the other channels, a cut mode, which as far as I'm aware is more of a low cut, kind of tightening things up, and then a fat mode, which really pushes those lower end frequencies. And if I am being completely honest, I could probably go without the fat mode because this amplifier has plenty of body and low into it already. The final one on this amplifier is the red channel, being the other high gain channel, which also has a very tight feel to it. So to my ears at least, the character of the gain on the red channel seems to be a little bit different from that of the gain character on the purple channel. And it also sounds like the red channel has a little bit more gain, at least to me. So I would say if you are looking for face melting high gain tones, the red channel is definitely where it's at. It just has such a nice growl to it. So the red channel has its own 3-band EQ, a level knob, and of course the gain knob with so much frickin' gain. The red channel also shares the cut switch, the bright switch, and the fat switch with the purple channel. So if I was sat down and I had to choose between the purple channel and the red channel, I love both of them, but I would probably go with the red channel. I think the red channel is probably my favorite. On the front, you'll notice there are a few other features like the presence and depth knob, which are global to the entire amplifier, and a reverb switch and gate switch. So this amplifier has a really nice reverb already built in, and it's not an extremely ambient reverb, but it's just enough to give your tone some nice space while you're playing live. And if you want to adjust the reverb, there's a knob on the back of the amplifier that you can add just as much reverb as you want or as little reverb as you want. There is a gate feature on this amplifier, which is your noise gate. So I work on a lot of amplifiers that have these built-in noise gates, but they're not very powerful, especially when I'm playing with high gain tones. But my God, the 10th anniversary Revv generator has the tightest noise gate that I have ever found as a built-in noise gate into an amplifier, and I am all about my noise gates, so I am totally here for this feature. To get a boost built into an amplifier and also a noise gate built into an amplifier is definitely a dream come true. I have to kind of keep pinching myself just to make sure I'm not dreaming. Also on the front panel, you'll notice that there is a virtual cab section. The Revv 10th anniversary generator, just like all the other generators, comes preloaded with 6 different impulse responses that you can use out the 2 notes torpedo out on the back of the amplifier and go straight into your audio interface or to front of house during a show. I love this feature because you have the power of IRs at your fingertips, where you can switch different cabs or different mic positions on the fly. And also, not gonna lie, having silent recording is a huge plus in certain living situations. Though keep in mind, when you are using the torpedo out on the back of the amplifier, you will need to engage the internal load switch so that your amplifier can properly use the torpedo out and you don't run the risk of damaging anything. Along with the controls for your reverb, your gate, and your 2 notes torpedo out, the back panel of the Revv 10th anniversary generator has a send and return effects loop. You'll have several different speaker outs. You'll have 2 of them for 4 ohm, 2 of them for 8 ohm, and 1 16 ohm out. There is a MIDI in and a MIDI through, and something that I find really cool is the ability to change the amplifier from 120 watts all the way down to 10 watts. It's pretty cool stuff. When I say that this is my dream come true amplifier, I absolutely mean it. So the Revv 10th anniversary amplifier to me is a perfect amplifier. It has all of the features I could ever want. It has a boost, it has a gate, it has so many other features in it. It is absolutely crazy, and it is just bursting at the seams with all kinds of stuff that you can do with it. It will give you the most pristine of cleans and the heaviest of high gains, and something about the colorful mid-range in those high gains that Revv has is something that I absolutely love, and it's something that no other amplifier has really been able to do for me. So to me, this is the perfect amplifier. If you guys are wanting to get your hands on the Revv 10th anniversary amplifier, I will have the link for that down in the description below. Also, if you are enjoying my videos in any way, shape, or form, please consider hitting that subscribe button and that like button just to let YouTube know that my video does not suck. And with all of that being said, my name is Chris with High Impact Audio, and I will see you guys next time.